This episode of the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast is brought to you by pmtlifestyle.com, authentic Muay Thai lifestyle by Pu'u. Definitely go check out the website at pmtlifestyle.com for some awesome lifestyle merchandise. That's for those of you out there either involved in Muay Thai, looking at getting involved in Muay Thai, and embrace a healthier lifestyle to live the life of a Nak Muay. Go check it out. What's up, guys? This is Jonathan over at the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast. I hope you have a great day. I'm live here on TikTok. I want to just touch up real quick. I want to give a shout out to the Muay Thai community Discord member, Phantom Rhino 8, who actually found us over on Discord. Sorry, not on Discord, here on TikTok. Discord gang, what's up? Carter8824 over on TikTok. Hi guys, Discord gang. Want to spar, bro? There you go. My man's back at it again with another live. Let's go. Just another karateka. Yeah, man, I'm trying to stay consistent for you guys. If you're ever missing these too, go check out the podcast. I do a lot of the lives as podcasts right now, as a live podcast. If you listen to this, also shout out to my Spotify and Apple Podcast gang. Appreciate you guys for your support. If you're listening to this, make sure to add us at Pu'u Muay Thai. Screenshot the podcast episode you listen to and tag us. I'll reshare. All right, we appreciate the support. It means the world to us. Anarchy Greaser, how's it going, man? Yeah, you should definitely, Anarchy Greaser over on TikTok, you should definitely fly out to California, get some basketball shorts, and just roll up. Just so you know, there is a municipal airport here in Santa Barbara, California, about 10 minutes from the gym. And apologies for this background sound, guys. I got a truck that's doing the Austin Powers, 50-point turn to get out of the alleyway here. You should definitely come out here, man. I would like to have you out here if you want to come visit. I got some friends who are into the rockabilly, psychobilly scene out here too. But Phantom Rhino 8 was asking. He actually purchased my book. They purchased my book and were giving me some feedback on it. They really enjoyed it. Thank you. But was also asking like, hey, so I want to go to Thailand. How do I do that? Carter88824. How are you? I'm doing great, Carter. I hope you're having a great day. Just getting ready. We have one of our team members out today, so I'm going to be on the mats with Coach Ryan here in a bit. And if I wanted to squeeze in here just to talk about, training Muay Thai in Thailand. All right, I had a lot of questions from people about this, a lot of questions. So I definitely want to get in to that whole scenario. That way I can make sure you guys know what's going on. All right, you guys are hip to it too. It's something I can always reference. Okay, so The thing with Thailand, guys, I'm going to go over to Phantom Rhino 8's messages. So he did send me a message. So he was just asking, like, what's your sister gym in Thailand? And, he was asking, let's see, boom. How you recommend it? Great vibe, people. Hey, so his questions were, I'll be looking to go 1st of August, 31st of August. I'll be flying from UK. I live in Wales, but I travel to England for airport. I want to improve as much as possible, so either stay at a camp or very, very close by. How much would this be with your camp? I have my own gear, like shin guards, gloves. I've been doing Muay Thai for about 3 months, train twice a week. But I want to get in the ring for the first time either by the end of this year or start next year. That is a great goal, by the way. Anarchy Greaser on TikTok. So my girlfriend's family lives in Cali, but I'd definitely love to come someday. You definitely have to come out here. Where about in California are they at? Are they Northern California, Southern California? Carter8824, you're saying thoughts on Tiger Muay Thai. Here, I'll talk about this training here, and I'm going to say, like, there's nothing wrong with Tiger Muay Thai, not hating on them, great MMA training facility, but if you're going to Thailand, find a place that specializes only in Muay Thai, my opinion, all right, and a lot of others too. All right, so you're looking to go 1st to 31st of August. You're going to be getting still a little bit some of that monsoon season. Traditionally, at that time, July is a really hot time of the year, like more like April. It's going to be more rainy season, so it's still going to be raining, but that will not affect your training too much, okay? And I am a little bit hot here. I'm sitting in the sun, so I'm going to take off the top, boom, right here. All right. Anarchy Greaser on TikTok says some in northern, some in Cali. Got it. Some northern, some in southern. Awesome. Well, we're about an hour north from Los Angeles for our Ventura Academy, and an hour and a half north for the Santa Barbara Academy, where I'm at right now. So you got to come swing by, man. There's a municipal airport 10 minutes away, Santa Barbara Airport. Go check it out. All right. So, Phantom Rhino 8, our sister gym in Bangkok, one of our students, shout out to our student Eric, who's there right now, his first time in Thailand. He's been training like twice a week for coming up on a year. And it's something that he told me originally, hey, I'm going to eventually go to Thailand. And, the opportunity came up. They started the test and go stuff again. So he's back out there. So the gym that I recommend is Kit Kamtorn Gym. Been going to them for many, 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 many years. My first time I went there was in 2010. Okay. I kind of prefer rainy training. Yeah, Carter 824 is definitely, but you have to think about it. It's just very humid during that time. So the humidity, because the gyms there are all outdoor, they're just covered. Okay, so they're open air, I guess is what the term would be for it. Okay, so going into that is it's going to be very rainy, which is not a problem for training. It's just something to keep in mind. When you're traveling around, bring your rain boots, get a poncho when you land, and have some shoes that you can rubber shoes or something like that. And just be prepared for that. So to stay at the gym, at the camp they have on-site living, and then they have a hotel. It's about 25 meters away, if that, from the gym. All right. Also, what's your thoughts on this Russia stuff, Carter? We can save that for afterwards, but definitely, I'm just gonna say this. I've been in Thailand when the media here in the United States was blowing up things that were going on in Thailand, and I was in Thailand when it was happening, and I saw firsthand how the media manipulates a lot of things. So keep that in mind. Keep an open mind. We do have some students from Ukraine and stuff like that moved out to Ventura and Santa Barbara, California. Shout out to them and their family and friends. Hope they're all safe, healthy. Anybody that's involved in that whole conflict, okay? Kind of going over to the training camp. So it's in Bangkok. They currently have the Fighter of the Year, Kongklai Annie Muay Thai, that's there. I've seen him grow since he's about 16 or 17. And they also had another fighter there named Naparat, who beat Sanchai three times in a row when they were in their peak. So not right now when he's fighting all these foreigners for fun on these entertainment shows like Thai Fight and stuff like that. But when he was like prime time smashing fools over there, okay? So I think that's something that's very important just to kind of specify for everybody too. All right. Going into that, the quality of training there. So I want to talk about first about quality. So you can go to any gym in town, you're going to get a great workout. They're going to kill you. All right. But I mean by kill you is like you're going to be cardio death no matter what. Anybody can do that. You can come here, I can cardio death you without pads. All right. So you want to get correction. You want to improve what I'm hearing from Phantom Rhino 8 over on our Muay Thai community Discord. All right. And I think it's very important for you to understand that you'll see a trainer. They can 1-2 kick you to death. That's what I call it. There's 1-2 kick, 1-2 kick. Oh, good, and there's no corrections. A good trainer, what they're going to do is they're going to flip their pad around, they're going to take their pads off, and they're going to take their actual hands and correct things on you. All right, because they don't speak English. All right, you're probably an English speaker. You're from England. All right, out there in Wales. So it's very important for you to understand that they're going to have to show you and correct things. Like, hey, give you thumbs up, good. D mark, make sure that you understand, that when they say good, they usually just good, thumbs up. Okay. So here at Keith Kamtorn Gym, their trainers are very hands-on. There's not a lot of foreigners there. I've been there a lot where I'm the only foreigner there, and it's great. They're like my second family. I'm friends with their son, Kiet. Shout out to Kiet. I've been on this podcast and stuff before too. He's an MC over in Thailand and a reporter. I'm trying to get him tied into doing some of our reporting and stuff too. If you want to see some videos inside the gym too, there's tons of stuff. We've posted some stuff up on our Instagram and on our YouTube. I have instructional series from Naparat. He did instructional clinch series. That's what he's known for, is his clinch and knee techniques. All right, that's over on the YouTube. All right, so you should go check that out. The link is in our bio if you're here on TikTok. If you are listening to this later on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can check us out in the show notes, okay? pmtlifestyle.com. All right. I see somebody, Cleon, asks, is Thailand, dude? Oh, it's freaking amazing, man. I've been going there for a long time. Since my first time I went was in 2008. Also, if I go to a gym in Thailand, do they have English speakers? You'll get a little bit of English because the thing is, the tourism is what's really big in Thailand. So the gym, the owner's son speaks English. The trainers, they're all very friendly. The thing is, they want to help. They want you to have a good time. And I've had people who ended up at this gym without me making a recommendation, and they see my picture on the wall, and they're like, "Hey, do you know Jonathan?" They're like, "Yeah, of course I know Jonathan." And they end up messaging me like, "Oh my God, this gym's so great. I can't believe I didn't hear about it before." Thank you so much for sharing the live video, guys. Double tap the screen. Let's get some likes up on here. I see that we're almost at 1K likes. 1K likes here. Thank you so much for sharing the stream there, Cleon. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. All right. I think it's very important for people to kind of understand that if you don't have a long-standing relationship at a gym in Thailand, you typically don't get good training. But what I've seen at Keith Kem Torn is they treat everybody the same and give everybody good, solid, consistent training, but they don't advertise a lot, and that's one of the reasons. All right, they want to make sure they keep that quality of training very high. There is on-site living quarters, and it's actually very quiet. It's near in the Now Women area, and I believe the SkyTrain now goes to there. They were constructing it last time I went there in 2019 due to shutdowns. I haven't been back. But it's right over by where the new Lumpini Stadium is. All right, and there's Fashion Island that's over by there. It's pretty like more quiet area of Bangkok. When you think of quiet Bangkok, you'll know what I mean if you've been or when you go, you're gonna realize how much more quiet it is over in that area. A little more rural. All right, like there's like some apartment complexes and stuff like that over there too. Um, Kind of going into it, it's very important. So when you're planning your trip, so right now you really want to follow looking at the Thai embassy's website. They have right now what's called Thai Pass. You have to apply for. You have to have like COVID insurance. If you're vaccinated, not vaccinated, there's different restrictions. So always check this, especially if you're listening to this later. They may lift these restrictions or they may increase them again. Before there was like, hey, test and go. If you're vaccinated, we had 1 day quarantine with negative tests, et cetera, et cetera. Even if you're not vaccinated, then you have to have a mandatory 10 day. Then they made it so everybody was mandatory 10 day, and then they're back to the test and go again. All the videos I've seen of Muay Thai in Thailand make it seem like everybody is very close. Yes, the Thai community, Cleon, in Thailand, in just Muay Thai in general, is a very small, tight knit community. In your opinion, who's the best Muay Thai fighter? Best Muay Thai fighter right now, I'm just gonna say it, Sanchai. Best of our decade. There's no, I would say best of all time. That's debatable. Not gonna make a comment on that quite yet, but you can ask me over on the Discord. All right. So going back into this, all right, we have this basically great training facility. They make home cooked food and stuff like that too for you there. It's in a great quiet area. I really recommend it. It's not too crazy. It's nice and peaceful. And the trainers and the fighters, everybody there is very nice, including Jake, the owner. He's very high ranked in the police in Bangkok, so he's very well connected. It's a good connection to have when you're there. Everybody knows who he is. All right. Also, his son speaks English, like speaks fluent English. So it's good to have that connection as well. Good person to have in your back pocket. And he's very friendly, and it, kind of helps his dad out with some of the media stuff for the gym, on top of his university work that he does. And then he has his wife Pu'u, who helps out with the kids and stuff like that around the gym, because they have kids that are there training full time from the South Thailand. It's from JK's brother Pikop, his gym in South Thailand. All right. So very important for you guys to kind of understand. It's very family run. It is very close, a tight knit community. So if you want to go and you're interested in going to Thailand, I would say for Phantom Rhino 8, I'm not too familiar about like euros and pounds, like the currency, but I'll say this: if you're planning on go for 1 month, put aside 2,500 US, and that includes the airfare. Okay, you'll probably have money left over, but that way you can go sightseeing, and that way you can go out and you can see different things too. All right, you can just go out, you can go see different things inside of Thailand. All right, it's very, very important for you guys to kind of understand that. And that way, when you're going out there, you can just kind of hear it. Okay, that way you can kind of hear everything that's going on. I want you to think about, like, for your training, you have $2,500 set aside. Think about $800 to $1,200 for a plane ticket round trip. All right, when you're there, the training fees they vary. I can't give you like a solid quote. When you get closer to it, but like I said, $2,500, that'll give you enough to go sightseeing, go travel a little bit, maybe fly down to Phuket for a weekend, or go take a taxi or a bus down to Pattaya and go visit Fairtex Training Center with a shout out to our friend Matt Lucas over there. We have some friends that are in the Muay Thai community that are living there full time. I've had a couple of them here on the podcast. Go check it out. I see Poppy Corn Chip says John Charles Skarbowski is one of the greatest. John Charles Skarbowski is a freaking legendary drunk French guy who is legitimately a badass knock Muay and good Muay Thai practitioner. So I will say that. Definitely embrace the full Thai lifestyle. for sure. All right. So as you get closer to it, usually like you check your country's visa restrictions too. For the U.S., for example, you don't need a visa if you are a tourist going into Thailand. All right, you don't need it. You can get when you arrive for 30 days. If you're planning on being there for longer, I know they do have you can do a visa extension when you're there for another 30 days. And I think they're giving out 90-day visas very easily right now too. If you have to, you can always go fly over the border and fly back, and you get an additional 30-day stamp. All right, these do visa runs, but they're trying to make it very easy. And the thing is, with COVID, you don't want to really rely on that because you don't know how the borders are going to be because they might get shut down. We don't know how that's going to be. So a lot of these things are things that were kind of pre-COVID were the norm over in Thailand. All right. So with that said, guys, give me 1 second here. Hello, this is Jonathan. Hi. Sorry, now's not a good time. Can I talk to you later? I had somebody call out sick from work today. Yeah. All right. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. So, as we come into everything, so do you need insurance when training in the Muay Thai camps? I would recommend it. But here's the thing: is going into Thailand, you're gonna have COVID insurance. You're gonna have to have it. But I recommend having some form of insurance. It's important. The hospitals aren't terribly expensive there. They do have some of the best hospitals in the world there in Bangkok. So, they're international hospitals. All right, international hospitals. So when you think about it, you're gonna have a lot of access to care, but it's a very septic environment, and not everybody speaks English, so it's gonna be a little bit hard to maybe get the care you need. All right, so even though it's an international hospital, you might have somebody from India, somebody from Japan, and they don't really speak English. So you have to think about this when you go into that kind of situation. When you go there, there's a book I really recommend. My friend Matt Lucas wrote a book called On Fighting in Thailand. And it's not just about fighting, it's about training and finding the correct Muay Thai gym for you in Thailand and the kind of experience you want to have. All right. Matt Lucas, shout out to Matt Lucas, is also in the Muay Thai community Discord. Go at him. He's in the Muay Thai community Discord. Go bother him, go tap him on the shoulder. You can ask him questions too. He's got a lot of resources. He helps run the account over on Instagram called Muay Thaigram. And he runs their YouTube, and he does the social media and stuff for Fairtex Training Center, like Rod Tang, Stamp. He helps them out with their social media and stuff too. All right. But this is kind of just like a start into like a series of questions about training Muay Thai in the motherland of Thailand. There's tons of resources, guys. My biggest thing is COVID. That was a legitimate excuse. Those restrictions are starting to lift. You're not going to have a lot of excuses to not go. Okay, just go. It's very safe, very fun. One of the biggest drivers of the economy in Thailand is tourism. So if you think about that, if their biggest drive for money is through tourism, you're a tourist there. Okay, so they're gonna want to treat you. They want to help you out. All right, because they know that they're gonna get paid, and it helps keep the economy going. Got a good book on diet from Poppy Corn Chips over on TikTok. Yes, I recommend Living Lean by Mike Dolce. It's a lifestyle book. I actually recommended my book. I recommend it to all of my fighters, my athletes, anybody that's trying to get a healthier lifestyle. The mindset in that book is fantastic, and a lot of stuff I was already doing when I found his book and his content years ago. I was like, man, this is so spot on. I'm just gonna recommend people to this. It makes it so easy. It makes my life easy. Okay. But with that said, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into the podcast today. Shout out to everybody over here on TikTok, our Muay Thai community Discord. If you're not on the Discord channel, you'll listen to this later. Go join the Muay Thai community Discord. The link is in the show notes. If you're here on TikTok right now, then make sure go check out the Muay Thai community Discord. Just go click our bio. Go check it out. All right. But I appreciate you guys. It means the world to me. And have a great day. Sawadee ka. All right. That's it today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are listening on iTunes, please go leave a review. It means the world to me if you enjoy the content, if you like hearing about all the stuff that has to do with Muay Thai and what we're doing.